It is still so shocking to me, the amount of people who sit there and still defend these woke brands and say things like, oh, but it is all about the inclusivity. Oh, but they were listening to us. Yay for them. Ma'am, your feelings. Because that's all this is about, is your stupid feelings. And is it actually truly inclusive if you completely disregard the original individuals or group of individuals that were a part of that brand to begin with? Take Victoria's Secret, for example. The Victoria's Secret fashion show, or their tour, or whatever BS this is going to be, is coming about this coming week. So obviously this is like a hot topic at this point. I've currently done 2 videos on this. But if you look back at their brand over the past couple of years, they completely stripped Victoria's Secret of the angels, which is what they were known for decades, literally 2 decades prior to that, 3 decades prior to that. They completely stripped VS from these angels who were the epitome of what humans are never able to achieve. Like, these angels aren't even able to look like angels themselves. You know that so many of the models have actually done interviews on this, they would stand next to their own billboard and people who actually knew them in real life would be like, that's not you. Like, they wouldn't even recognize them because people knew that these Victoria's Secret angels could not even live up to what they look like. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is okay to strive to achieve a certain image, knowing that it's not possible. It's okay to do that. But instead of just becoming inclusive and adding additional body shapes and races and gender, instead of just adding these to the mix, they decided to completely take away the angels from the group and say that it wasn't inclusive to have those fit individuals in there. No, you're not able to do that. They just wanted to replace them with people who were everyday average Joes. I'm sorry, but I don't know about you, but I don't want to see people who are everyday people walk in the runway in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There are already brands that are like that out there, okay? Go to Yitty, right? Go to Fenty. Fenty? I don't know. It's not Fenty Beauty. It's whatever Rihanna's brand is. Go to like Macy's if you want to see that. Go to JCPenney if you want to see that. Victoria's Secret, I want to see some bitches that are looking good in that lingerie.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about another classic get woke, go broke, or go woke, go broke story, whatever you want to call it. This time involving Victoria's Secret. Now, Victoria's Secret went woke in the past because they wanted to be more inclusive. They thought being more inclusive in the wake of the George Floyd incident would equal more sales. And I want to show you guys a quick video reminding you of what happened with Victoria's Secret and some of the woke tactics that they tried to increase sales, okay? Because, again, they prioritize wokeness over sexiness. But they quickly found out that, no, actually, sexiness does matter. And if you want to maintain your sexiness as you age, then you probably should work on preserving as much muscle as possible, whether you are a man or a woman, which is why the sponsor of this video is BioTrust. Did you know that you can begin to lose muscle as early as the age of 30? Now, me personally, I'm coming up on my 30s, not quite there yet, but I'm coming up on it. So I am very aware of this reality. Then at 40, research shockingly suggests that you can begin to lose up to 10% of your muscle mass every decade. And if nothing is done to prevent this muscle loss, it can lead to loss of strength, weight gain, decreased energy, and much, much more. The good news is that no matter what age you're at, you can begin to take steps to stop this and even to put it in reverse. That's why hundreds of thousands are taking action today to reverse their muscle loss with this amazing new product by BioTrust, Ageless Muscle. It combines 4 science-backed ingredients to combat age-related muscle and strength loss. Together, this premium blend of my HMB, betaine, creatine, and vitamin D3 offer powerful support to build and preserve muscle mass, promote muscular endurance, improve athletic performance, promote muscle hydration, help reduce soreness, and promote post-exercise recovery. Most importantly, you'll save 41% for this month only. Plus, for a limited time, you'll receive free gifts, including free shipping, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and a free new ebook titled 9 Most Important Ingredients to Hold On To as You Continue to Age. All at no extra cost to you. Go to musclewithpatriot.com. That's musclewithpatriot.com. Or click the link below in the description to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime deal before it sells out.
Go woke, go broke. Victoria's Secret used to be synonymous with sexy. Those body types were not attainable for many women. They still accomplished their job of making me and really all of my friends want to buy Victoria's Secret products. However, Victoria's Secret decided in 2018 that stereotypical beauty was no longer politically correct, and they axed their huge annual televised fashion show to prove that they were not shallow and didn't idolize the angels that put the company on top of the lingerie mountain. Then in 2021 came the woke rebrand. Goodbye, angels. Hello, feminist activists. All the power to the women out there with a few extra pounds or maybe odd-shaped bodies, but you're not who I want to look at when I am considering buying lingerie. Show me the best case scenario of how this is going to look on my body, not the worst case. They claim this is what women want, but as a woman, let me tell you, this is not what we want. So listen to us, Victoria's Secret, and bring back the damn angels.
Yeah, so fast forward to 2023. Victoria's Secret, their stock price at the peak of 2021, where they were peak woke, was $74.77. Now, again, in 2023, as of today, October 18th, it is $17.66, which is a 76% drop approximately. Okay, so you lost 3/4 of your money if you invested in Victoria's Secret's woke remarketing brand at the peak of the woke marketing. Again, that is how devastating that woke marketing has been for Victoria's Secret. So now all of a sudden, there's news that have come out that Victoria's Secret is now ditching wokeness, and they're going to prioritize sexiness over wokeness because of their sales drop, which means that they're going to be pushing back on marketing people like Rapinoe, okay, who, again, they hired to be a woke ambassador for the brand, and they're now going to be actually pushing something that women want, which apparently is to have lingerie modeled by sexy women that show them, hey, this is what you could look like in our lingerie as a best case scenario, versus marketing unfortunate, overweight, obese women, and sometimes not even women, or butch lesbian looking figures like Rapinoe, who basically show women the worst case scenario in regards to what you can look like. Again, it's fascinating stuff about how wokeness always backfires on these companies. So I want to talk about it from a male's perspective, okay? Because wokeness is antithetical to common sense, and they went away from common sense, and this is why the brand is failing. So let's read here. Lingerie chain Victoria's Secret is reportedly ditching its woke feminist makeover of recent years as it hasn't translated to business success. Since the brand decided to move away from its hyper-sexualized image, as businessofashion.com described it in a recent article, Victoria's Secret has seen a significant revenue drop. Again, who would have thought? Not showing sexy models, showing less fortunate looking women would mean that you sell less lingerie. Because again, the point of women buying lingerie is to look sexy for their man, right? Or for themselves, I guess, too. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I would imagine that most of the time they're buying it, to look good, right? To look sexy. So if you're not making your lingerie look sexy, again, I'm not sure why people would buy it. Again, you think this is common sense. As such, it has looked to revamp itself and bring back sexiness. The outlet noted in a piece that was also published by editorial partner CNN on Tuesday. Kathleen Chen reported that the brand's efforts to promote inclusivity, which included making LGBTQ pro women's soccer player and outspoken leftist Rapinoe, as well as a transgender woman brand spokesmodels, and getting rid of its famous angel supermodels, gained favorable reviews from online critics, but never translated into sales. Yeah, because these people they don't buy stuff, right? These people that are online, that are boohoo whining and crying, the leftists, talking about, we need more inclusivity. We need more fat people. We need more trans people, right? We need more black people. They don't have money. They don't spend money. They're broke, right? They're broke. They're buying their lingerie from Goodwill, right? Or Walmart, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, okay? I'm not against that, okay? But I'm just saying, they don't have as much expendable income to purchase from a more prestigious brand like a Victoria's Secret, okay? So again, I don't understand why you trying to appeal to these people. All the positive press in the world about wokeness and diversity and inclusion is not going to lead to more product sales if your product is not being marketed correctly, right? And in this case, the correct way to market lingerie is to make it look as sexy as possible, right? Again, even if the beauty standards are unattainable, it doesn't matter. From a psychological perspective, it makes women say, hey, well, maybe I can look close to that, right? If I wear this lingerie. It's the same thing with dudes, right? Myself, for example, I'm not a big consumer, okay? I'm really not. And I pride myself on that. I don't own a lot of different clothes. You know, I wear the same things every day. I'm a simple guy. I'm simple Jack, right? And I don't apologize for being a simple Jack, especially when it comes to stuff like this. But if you are going to market to somebody like me, let's say, for example, clothes, right? If you're going to market clothes to somebody like me, I'm somebody that goes to the gym, right? I, value fitness or whatever. Yeah, if you're marketing clothes towards me, a guy that looks fit and, the clothes make the guy look good or the guy looks good in the clothes, I'm more likely to buy those clothes. I look for clothes that make me look fit, right? I that's literally what I look for. I look for that because as a guy, I think it makes me look better when I wear clothes that are marketed in a way to show off a man's fitness, right? This is what goes on in my head, right? When I'm looking for clothing. But if you try to sell me some clothes and a fat dude is the model, I'm less likely to buy the clothing, okay? I'm just saying, because I don't want to look like a fat person, right? I want to see the best case scenario. If you're marketing a supplement towards me, I don't want the person that's marketing the supplement to be fat, because the whole point of me taking the supplement is to not be fat, right? Or to look better. I don't want you to market somebody that's fat and out of shape. You need to be marketing somebody that's muscular, that, is at least in the realm of looking like somebody or achieving the results that you're looking to achieve when you take the supplement. I mean, it's really that simple. Okay, this is not difficult stuff, right? It's really not that difficult. But again, because of wokeness, apparently this has become a very complex issue for Victoria's Secret to figure out how to sell more stuff. According to the numbers, the lingerie brand's projected revenue for 2023 is $6.2 billion, which is 5% lower than it was last year and even lower than 2020 when the brand's revenue was $7.5 billion. The drop in Victoria's Secret sales also followed the company's move to make its board of directors mostly female, which again is another problem, right? Because you're making the board of directors female when these females have no clue how to actually market to other women. They're looking at it from a woke perspective. In 2021, Rapinoe called out what the brand had been before the revamp, claiming it had sent out a really harmful message that was, quote, patriarchal, sexist, viewing not just what it meant to be sexy, but what the clothes were trying to accomplish through a male lens and through what men desire. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how you sell stuff, right? That's how you sell lingerie. Because again, the main reason I think women buy lingerie is to look sexy for their man, okay? And again, I'm not saying that's the only reason, but that is a major reason. So you do need to look at it through a male lens. What do men find sexy? What men find sexy are women that are in shape and that are generally on the slimmer side. What men don't find sexy is butch-looking lesbians like Megan Rapinoe and wildebeest-looking women who, may or may not actually be women. I'm just saying that's just the reality of this industry. It is what it is. So again, Victoria's Secret not only made Megan Rapinoe a model, which is not something that men desire. Men don't want women that look like Megan Rapinoe, right? Not only that, they also took Megan Rapinoe's marketing advice and said, well, we don't need to market through a male lens anymore. Again, it's ridiculous. Quote, and it was very much marketed towards younger women, the U.S. women's soccer star added at the time. In the fashion outlet, Chen noted that the lingerie company's attempt to stop the financial drain body positive marketing was to bring back its runway show format and blend the sexiness the brand had become famous for with some of its more inclusive initiatives. Now, one of the things they did is that they had done like a disability one, right? Where they have women wearing lingeries that have disability, which I honestly don't have a problem with that, right? I think that, you know, if we're going to be quote unquote inclusive, then that's the type of inclusiveness, right, that we should have. But we shouldn't have inclusiveness where we're basically displaying unfortunate looking women who have no disabilities, right? Who are unfortunate looking because of their lifestyle choices. We should not be highlighting them and making them wear lingerie and thinking that, well, you're going to sell products to people through models that, again, don't look like anybody that the normal person wants to look like. Okay, I'm just saying. She described the Victoria's Secret's The Tour 2023 as a display that, quote, fell somewhere in between the personification of male lust of the brand's alt era heyday and the inclusive utopia promoted by its many disruptors. Victoria's Secret and Pink brand president Greg Eunice summed up this new direction for the company, reportedly telling investors, quote, sexiness can be inclusive. He explained that, quote, sexiness can celebrate the diverse experiences of our customers, and that's what we're focused on. I mean, you should focus on that and less on being inclusive, okay? Go back to what made the brand great in the first place, okay? You don't need inclusiveness at all, really, to be quite honest with you. I'm just keeping it 100. Chief Executive Martin Waters also reportedly admitted that the inclusivity initiatives were not profitable for the company, stating, quote, despite everyone's best endeavors, it's not been enough to carry the day. According to Business of Fashion, the company's new goal is to, quote, improve profitability and cross back over $7 billion in annual sales. To meet this objective, the brand plans to roll out active wear and swimwear, update its existing stores, and open up 400 new ones outside the United States. Victoria's Secret did not immediately respond to Fox Business's request for comment. Yeah, so again, it seems like they're ditching the Megan Rapinoe advice, right? The Megan Rapinoe model of marketing unfortunate looking women who may or may not actually be women, and going back to sexiness, which, you know, hey, who knows? It may be able to save the company. It may not be able to save the company. All I know is that they'll never be able to compete with woker brands like Fenty Beauty and all these other woke brands that are, you know, marketing junk to women who look less fortunate. You know what? You're not going to be able to compete with those. You should go back to what made the brand great in the first place. We will see if this changes anything for Victoria's Secret. But until then, this is another classic get woke, go broke story. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.